落ちた強豪飛べないカラス
What's up YouTube, it's channel BLACKWING here, and today I want to show you my BLACKWING deck profile that I took to the European Championships 2022. My record was 6-3 and I actually bubbled day 2. Unfortunately my tiebreakers weren't good enough that the system would have allowed me to play in day 2. So that was really unfortunate, but my record was still pretty nice, so yeah. I tailored this deck to beat Sprite mainly, so yeah, let's get straight to the deck. We play 3 Simoons. He's just the opener of the deck, really nice card, I think enough said. Next up we play 3 Chris. He's just an extender, really nice. You have to play 3 because you need all the level 4s that you can kind of get into in the deck, so 3 Chris's. Then 3 Boras, also really nice extender as Chris, enough said. Then we play 3 Zebrases. And Zephyrus is really nice because Zephyrus plus any BLACKWING special summon becomes the Kali-Yuga combo, so that's really nice. Then we have 2 Harmadans. Harmadan can be special summoned when you control a BLACKWING monster, and it's just an extender there, so it's really nice. 1 Oster. Oster is obviously the card you want to search with Simoon, so 1 Oster is enough, and it's a little bad because you have to normal summon it, but yeah. Then we have 1 Gale, which is also an extender, old school BLACKWING card, still good. Then we have 1 Orochi, and Orochi is obviously something that you can search with Black Whirlwind anytime when you special summon or normal summon, I mean a BLACKWING, because his levels are so low, so that's really nice. Then for the other cast we have 1 Strangulanius. You can search this with 4 streaks and special summon it straight away going for Rusty, so that's nice. Then we have 1 Raider Swing, which is also needed for the deck. And then we have 1 Boots, which is there to search for the rank up cards, so that's nice. Then we played 3 Gammas, and Gamma is there basically, and obviously 1 Driver as well. Gamma is there just to, I think Gamma is the best hand trap when you're going second. Basically can hit your opponent's starter, and if they have a little bit of a poor hand, you might straight up, it might straight up end their turn, so that's really nice. And it also secures your place when you're going first. If you play Pot of Prosperity or Small Wall or whatever, you can just Gamma, and if they have Ash, you know, you can just play through it, make an Omega, and then you're having like a lot of advantage. Next up we play 1 Destrudo as well. This is used as a Small Wall bridge, and something really nice with Destrudo is that if you have the Gamma in your hand, Destrudo in the deck, and with the next card Small World, you can actually search for Simoon, basically your starter, so you can change your hand trap into a starter, so that's really nice. Also with Destrudo, when it's used for a synchro summon or whatever, something, it goes to the graveyard. You can actually use it, or you have to use its effect and it goes back to the deck, meaning that Small World is always alive, so that's really nice. Next card, Small World, that I already talked about a little bit. So basically the idea behind Small World is to always search for Simoon if possible. Yep. Next up, one of the best cards of the deck as well, Pot of Prosperity. Just adds so much consistency to the deck, it's not even fun. Then these were super polymerizations. I lended them or gave them back to my friend already who borrowed them to me, so thank Nicholas for them, and yep. Worked amazing in this tournament. Next we have a Black Whirlwinds, and these were just a 2 of it, all you need. Yep. Next up we have 1 Kalba the Grave. Negates hand traps, and when you're going second, if you hit this on their Toad, it's really nice. Then we have the both rank up spells. They're needed for the Kali-Yuga combo obviously, so you have to play them. And then we have the 1 Shade Brigade. Then for the extra deck, here we played the 1 Omega. Omega just basically, you know, when you have your driver and Gamma, you need them away so you can activate Simoon, because you can't activate Simoon if you don't have a completely empty board without any monster that is. So you need the monsters away, and you can just make Omega take 1 card from their hand, and then your odds of, you know, going into Kali-Yuga is higher because they have 1 card less in their hand. Then we have Warlord Savage Dragon, which is really nice, just there to negate anything. Then we have Blackwing Full Armor Master, really good card when going second, just increases the OTK potential of this deck a lot. Oh yeah. Then we have one Raidraptor Force Tricks, you need it for the Kaliuga combo. One Gaga Magician, also you need for the Kaliuga combo, and there are some boards or field states where if you get Nibiru you can still recover by playing this, so it's really nice, you need it. Then one time Thief Reader, you usually can do it with the trap attached to it, so you can bounce your opponent's normal summon or whatever, which can be really good in some situations. Then we play Arsenal Falco, which is basically where you go into Kaliuga. Then we play Ultimate Falcon, which is really nice in time and so on, because you can burn 1000 damage to your opponent and he's unaffected by pretty much everything, and then he says your opponent can play any cards after you activate his effect, so kind of nice card. And Flu Wanderers, for example, they don't play an out for this card, or Full Armor Master in the main deck, so they just pretty much out lose against these two. Then we have DDDD Kaliuga, and this is obviously what makes the deck really good and I would say viable. When you drop this card, you pretty much win, or at least I won every game in the European Championship where I summoned it, so it was really nice, working nicely. Wystrix summons a Blackwing or Winch Beast monster from your deck, level 4, that's nice. Then this was Needle Fiber, but I borrowed it and gave it away already. So yep, I think I made it once. And usually only want to make it when you draw the Strudo, so you can get it back to the deck, and then it can kind of you can special summon a Blackwing from your deck with it, so that's nice, because then you can just start spamming everything, so yeah. Then we have an IP Masquerena, and it's there also for a kind of interesting line if you get Nibiru'd, and I didn't get Nibiru'd a single time during the event, which was really nice. And then we played one Rusty. Then for the last cards we played one Mud Dragon and one Garura for the Super Poly targets, and the same thing with this also. Mud Dragon I already gave it away. So yeah, Garura was like an amazing card, because if you made Garura from opponent's cards and discarding something you don't need, you can just normal summon Zephyros, and then Zephyros plus Garura can make Wystrix level Chainlink 1, and then this Chainlink 2, so chain blocking the Wystrix, they can't negate it, or they can, but with really like specific things, and you get to draw a card, and then you have the whole Kaliuga combo there as well, so it's really nice. Then for my side deck, I sided these cards in when I went first, so I had 3 prohibitions. Basically just take the card that would hurt me the most. So for example a hand trap like Gamma, Nibiru, Infinite Impermanence, depending on a little bit what I played against. And if I bricked or drew somehow bad that I couldn't go for the full combo, I tried to end up like on Time Tier 3 Redoer or something that was like kind of good, Time Tier 3 Redoer with a trap attached, and after that I could just say like, for example, Starter and against Sprite, and then if they're kind of in a like odd position, because if I just bounce their normal summon back and they don't have anything else, they kind of just pass. But yeah. So 3 prohibitions, and and then I can also bounce this back up with Zephyros, and after I have like a negation on the field, and after that I can say the card that will hurt me the most when going like when it's my opponent's turn. So for example Super Polymerization or something else like that my opponent would have maybe sided in, depending on what he plays. Then the most obvious cards that I think like 99% of the decks actually main decked, Dark Ruler No More. I was thinking between this and Super Polymerization which one I wanted to main, and I just think that Super Polymerization suits this deck better, so I end up playing Dark Ruler No More in the side deck. But yeah, it worked every time I drew it, it was really nice. 3 evenly matched against Tier, and any back row deck, just really nice card. Then red reboot for back row decks, and pretty much end deck went first and wanted to set Solems or whatever. And then for the last 5 cards we had Ultimate Slayers, and then we had the Twin Evil thing. So basically what this card does is that you can send one card from the X-Rec to the graveyard, so basically you can send like a Garura and draw a card, and then this card activates, or this card activates obviously first, and just shuffling the card that you target back. So if I send Garura, I can target a like fusion monster and send it back to the deck. And here obviously the idea was here to send Sunny and have send Elf back to the deck. And after that, this card is also a small wall bridge target, so it's not even that bricky in the deck. So when I went like first, I could side in easily like 3 cards and Destrudo, because Destrudo is not like 100% needed, because you can also use Boots as a small wall bridge, but you usually don't want to do that, but you can do it. But yeah, these cards worked really amazingly, and yeah, it was just like really nice way of getting rid of Elf and getting rid of the Toad negation. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. If you have any comments, please post them down in the comment section below, and I'm happy to answer them. Yeah, that was my Blackwing deck that I took to the European Championships. As I said, I went 6-3. I lost to 2 Sprites and 1 Despia. Everything else I won, and I played like, I guess, a lot of Sprites, Fluvanderies, Despia, a couple of Despias I think too. And yeah, if you have any comments, please comment them down in the comment section below. And thank you for watching, and I'm out.
それでも一人じゃなくなったあいつは強いよ。